Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a face routine kind of for the spring, and I guess not really the spring but just more of hot weather. So usually during the summertime, the springtime, stuff like that, my face does get a lot more oily since it's, you know, hot outside and, you know, you sweat a lot and stuff like that. So I kind of follow a little bit more steps so that way my face doesn't get as oily during the day. So like during winter time and stuff like that, my face is like a little bit more dry. So I really don't have to deal with that much oil. I mean, yeah, there is some oil here or there, but not as much as when it's hot outside. So today I'm just gonna walk y'all through what I do for my spring foundation routine, and this is kind of summer routine as well. So let me just go ahead and stop rambling. But before I stop rambling, I just want to encourage y'all to subscribe to my channel if y'all like my videos. Yeah, subscribe. And if you liked this video in particular, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and just leave me some comments down below of what y'all use during the summertime and during the more hot weathers, just so maybe I can try them out and stuff like that. But without further ado, let's get this video started. So for foundation today, I'm going to be using the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I used to use the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation, but for some reason this has been making my skin a little bit more oily than normal, and this one's super duper matte, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with this one because I usually get a little bit of less oil in my skin with this one. So I'm gonna go in with this one, and I'm just going to place this all over my skin like so. And this kind of dries quickly, so you gotta work fast. So I'm gonna be blending this in with my Morphe M439, and I'm just gonna brush that all over the face. Excuse my little puppy, you guys. We got a new puppy, and he's very, very, very vicious. He's a little blue healer. Look, let me show y'all. Little blue healer. He's so bad. Look, do you hear him? He's so bad. He's like, put me down, you hoe. But that's him. But anyways, this is my foundation. Again, this is the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I went ahead and switched from the Morphe M439 to just a little beauty sponge because it was kind of drying really fast, and I think someone put powder on my foundation brush, so it was like, I don't know, it was blending really weird. So I switched to this beauty sponge. But yeah, let me go ahead and move on to concealer, and then I'll show y'all the rest of it. For concealer today, I'm going to be using the Be Bright Illuminating Concealer. This is from Koki Cosmetics. I found this at Walmart and I fell in love with it because the little elephant, and I kind of like it. I don't know if I'd say I'd like it more than the Wet n Wild one. This one was about $8. It is a different consistency. This one is very liquidy, but it blends out very, very, very pretty, and I haven't really had any problems with it. I'm kind of still testing it out, but this is what I've been using since I have been wearing makeup recently, so I'm just going to go ahead and stick with this one. As of right now, I do like it. It is very illuminating. So let me go ahead and show y'all. It kind of just goes on very thin. It has pretty good coverage in it, as you can see. Look at that. And this is a drugstore. Again, like I said, I got this at Walmart. Y'all let me know if y'all have tried this out and y'all like it. I like it so far. It is very different than the Wet n Wild one because the Wet n Wild one is more creamy and this one is more liquidy, but I love the coverage on it. Look, you can see. Dogs, please stop it. This is what I do with every single day, you guys, every day. So I'm just going to be blending that in with the same beauty sponge, like so. I didn't even tell y'all the color, huh? This is in the color medium beige. But yeah, look, it blends really, really easy, and it is super thin, lightweight. It doesn't look cakey or anything like that. So I'm loving it so far. I lied. I think I do like it more than the Wet n Wild, just because this one blends very, very, very easy because it is a more liquidy rather than a cream. But it has like very, very good coverage, and it wasn't super expensive or anything like that. And the packaging is so cute. Like, that top is so cute. The striped. I also have a lipstick that I got from there. I'll show you that as well. I've never heard of this brand before though, guys. Like I said, I just showed up to Walmart one day because I usually go every week just to see if I find different stuff. And I found that. And I found this a couple weeks ago. I just haven't made a makeup tutorial, so I haven't really got to show y'all. And I've been super duper busy and stuff like that. So, yeah. Alright, I threw those little suckers outside. But I'm going to be taking my Airspun face powder, and I'm going to be setting all that concealer. Just like so, how I normally set it. Just setting it. Actually, I'm lying. I would set it with the Wet n Wild face palette. But when it gets a little bit warmer outside, I do like to put this on pretty heavily just because it packs everything in. And once I do that, I will take a fluffy brush. Like so. And I will just grab that same translucent powder. And I will pack this into my whole skin. Into my whole face. Because I don't want this foundation to move anywhere. Especially, it's like hot outside. I'm like inhaling all of this. But when it's super hot outside, my face, like I said, does get super oily and sweaty. So I like to just pack this all around my face. And I know I probably look like a ghost right now, but I'm going to bronze it up anyways. So yeah, just don't be afraid to pack it on there. I know you might think it looks cakey, but that's what setting sprays are for, girl, to melt everything all together. So yeah, just go ahead and pack it on there. This is going to help a lot, like with keeping your makeup on longer throughout the day. And it's going to look a little bit more flawless and stuff like that. So don't be afraid to use that translucent powder. It really does help. It doesn't only make it look cakey or bright or anything like that. So don't be afraid to just try different things, different tips and tricks. Everything works for, like something that might work for me might not work for you, or like vice versa, you know what I mean? So don't be afraid to try different things, and if you have something that works for you, go ahead and let me know, and I will definitely try it and let you know if it works for me as well. Like I said, everybody's face is different, everybody's skin type is different, so just don't be afraid to experiment with different things. So yeah, I learned that packing powder onto my face usually keeps my makeup on a little bit longer, and it just looks a little bit more flawless because it adds like another layer of coverage and stuff like that. So for brows, I went a little bit darker, but that's besides the point because this is a foundation routine. So if y'all don't like my eyebrows, I'm so sorry. I just decided to go a little bit darker today because a lot of people were saying that my lighter color, they came off green on camera. So I decided to just go darker just for the sake of the video. But for my contour today, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild contouring palette. This one is in the shade Caramel Toffee. And I'm going to be taking that contour shade on a little dense Real Techniques brush. This is like a super old brush, but I like it because it's super dense and small, so it's not really hard to work with because my face isn't really that big. I mean, it's kind of big, but it's not huge, you know what I mean? So I need smaller brushes for my contour. So I'm not really going to contour. I'm just going to warm up my face. Just gonna warm it up, and you know, it is spring and it is warmer outside. You want to look tanned even if you don't do stuff like me. I don't do anything, you guys. Like, I go to work, school occasionally when I feel like it, and that's it. Like, that's what my day consists of. I mean, sometimes I'm outside and stuff like that, but not like every day like I used to, like in high school and like middle school and stuff. I would play softball literally. But I'd play softball literally every freaking weekend, and I just don't do that anymore. So I don't get the color that much anymore. So I have to like create it by myself. So just warm up your whole entire face. So I usually will not put blush just because when it's hotter outside, my cheeks tend to get a little bit rosy anyways. So I will skip the blush and I will put highlight on. But before I put highlight, I like to just spray my little combination of aloe vera gel and water. So I like to just spritz this all on my face just to melt all the powders together. So you must be saying like, why the hell is she spraying like hydrations if she's gonna be oily as hell? So this isn't the only spray that I spray on my face. I spray this one just so my powders won't look so powdery, since I did set my whole face with translucent powder and stuff like that. I usually don't go in with face powders just because I don't want to look too cakey. The translucent powder usually does the job, and I do kind of pack it on, so I don't want to look too cakey, but that usually does the job. But if you want to use your own face powder over this just to add a little bit more life back to your face, feel free to do that. I personally don't like to do that because I hate when my face feels super duper heavy. I like full coverage. I'm all for full coverage and stuff like that, but when my face feels super heavy, I get really bad headaches. I have no idea why, but my head is like literally so sensitive. I get headaches like literally all the time, and when my face feels super heavy or my eyelashes and stuff like that, I kind of just get very bad headaches. So I usually skip that one, but if I'm feeling like really extra, I'll do it like just for like the sake of the video and stuff like that. But today I'm not, so I'm gonna stop and shut up. But I did put that hydrating spray just to take back some of the powdery look. So after that, I will go in with my matte setting spray. This is the NYX matte finish setting spray. This is just a little travel size because I wanted to try it out first, and it's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. It does the job for a little while. But if you have like a bigger budget, get which one have I seen? I've seen the Urban Decay All Nighter. You might want to try a more higher end or something like that. But if this works for you, that's fine. It's just for my skin type, it's like but this is what I have, so I'm going to use this right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray my whole face with this, and then just let that dry. And then I'm going to do my eyes off camera really quick, and then I'm going to come back with highlighter and stuff like that. So I'm going to be taking Forever Young in the Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I'm just going to like glow for the gods. And I'm trying to do this like super quick, guys, because I'm running out of storage up on this phone. Anyways, you guys, that's pretty much my foundation routine for the hotter weather. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope that y'all learned something. If y'all did, again, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I love you all, and I will see you all in my next video.